What's going on, guys? JFC here. It is Tuesday today. We got some interesting content, got some upgrade packs, finally got higher than the 75 or 78 plus player picks, I think is what I think are the two most we've had so far, I believe. We did get the 80 plus player pick times 2. Decent value, looks pretty good, but Monday's usually upgrade pack day. Also icon pack day, but that came on Sunday. We got the 84 times 5 today. Actually, I'm gonna open this pack, not at the end of the video. I'm actually gonna open this right now. Why? Just because I feel like it. So future stars would kind of be cool. You know, there's a lot of expensive ones, so it'd be pretty cool. Oh my god. Okay, at least it's a walkout, but that's terrible. That's still terrible. Moving swiftly on, if you guys have any FIFA hot takes or questions you want to ask me about FIFA, or questions about the next FIFA, questions about my channel, questions about me, whatever, this is your last call to get them in, make a video about that. I think it'd be a fun series to start, so we'll have that video out for you guys today. If you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description, go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very, very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. The market has stayed about the same price. Actually, it's gone up a little bit from yesterday, not too much. Some cards haven't even gone up at all, but interesting things to talk about a little bit because we don't have any leaks still of right now as of what's coming. Literally nothing. We have a Flashback SBC leak, 2 of them, which we've seen already. If you've seen the video, we'll look at that in a second. So we have the official stats, actually, I think, for one of them. You saw the video yesterday. You saw the 2 Flashback cards, but we don't have anything else. Literally nothing else right now. All we know is Road to the Final is coming on Friday, and whenever there's like a big, long pause of content, and then we get a lot of good stuff, that usually equates to the market going down. We'll talk about that in a sec here. We got this Nicolo Ravella card, and he actually looks pretty good. 4-star, 4-star, 5-10, medium, pretty good for center mid. Can play CDM as well. Italian and Serie A links are pretty decent. His dribbling isn't amazing, but he's like, his defending is really good. With 97 stamina, 93 interceptions, 91 defensive awareness. Solid card. I wouldn't say he's insane and a must-do, but definitely, if you're looking at a Serie A center mid, you don't really, and you think you could upgrade your team, it's definitely like not the worst card to spend a lot of time in. Yes, it's a lot of time. You know, you got to play 6 matches here, play 8 matches there, play 10 matches there, play 20 matches there. It's a long time. Like, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you know, if you have fun doing it and you can do it in rivals, not the worst thing ever. Also got a swap token in the first objective there. Score 4 goals using Italia players. And we also got the Prime Icon player pick today was available to do. The 27 tokens, we have 27 tokens released now. I think we're still missing 3 if I'm up to date on the swap tokens. So if you did the Prime Icon player pick, just so you guys know, there were some stinkers. If you want, you can go watch some being opened, but they weren't like insane. There were some very good pulls, right? I saw one Eusebio. I saw a lot of like really solid pulls, like a Prime Stoichkov or a Prime Dalglish. Like there were some like solid pulls in there, but not a lot of insane top end ones. And obviously for 27 tokens, you literally cannot get anything else other than that Prime Icon player pick. So just reaffirming stuff. If you've not picked a swap choice yet, I personally would stay away from the Prime Icon player pick. Now, Road to the Final, coming on Friday, right? This is the Road to the Final that we saw last year. The quality of the image sucks, by the way. I apologize for that. But if we zoom in, you can see the stats a little bit better. Like Sadio Mane, Gareth Bale, Kai Havertz, Llorente, Tolisso, Kimpembe, Renato Sanchez, Cuadrado. I mean, they would like to pick meta players for this Road to the Final promo. Papa Gomez, Ilicic with 5-star skills, Jamie Vardy for Conference League, mini release of Mahrez, Emre Can, Denayer. Good cards in here. Like a lot of really meta cards that can also get upgraded, right? I mean, you're literally looking here at this Gareth Bale card when they won the Champions League. I mean, like that card was like almost, I want to say it was almost 99 pace base. I mean, that Bale card was insane. But there's going to be a lot of meta cards in Road to the Final. And what does that mean? Well, it means a couple things, right? Here's some predictions too at Ndombele, and you got like Ruben Diaz, Rodrigo, Renato Sanchez, Madueke. Whatever the player selection is, they love to juice the stats. Here's another one like Marquinhos, Luis Diaz, Gio Reyna. See, all these cards have really good stats, and they all are going to in the real Road to the Final promo, right? They're all going to, and it's confirmed it's going to come on February 17th. So also interesting, that's going to come after the first couple knockout stage games, so the prices will kind of be affected, which kind of is, you know, dumb in my opinion, but oh well, I guess it is what it is. So what does that mean? We're going to get good cards in this promo. That's like 99% guaranteed, right? Also, we're not going to probably see a lot of content leading up to that. So usually when we don't see content on a day, like say tomorrow, we only get a Sebastian Haller SBC, right? Let's look at those 2 SBCs quick. We have Haller and Balotelli. Here's the confirmed stats. These are the stats of Balotelli. So obviously Swiss League with these stats, he's going to be pretty cheap. I think he's going to be very good. I wish they gave him 5-star skills. I hope they do. I really do. But definitely has really good stats there. And then we got the Haller card. He got 99 physical. I did not know this. He apparently beat cancer. That's why he's 99 physical. That's a W from EA there for sure. Now, looking at this, these are the only two leaks we have, right? Just Sebastian Haller and Mario Balotelli. What does that kind of say? Well, I'm not expecting us to see much until Friday. Road to the final comes. We could see another promo as well on Friday, and we'll talk about how that could affect it here in a sec. But I think the most likely outcome is this. On days where there's not much content, right? Look at these prices right now. We're seeing it kind of up a little bit from a Sunday sell-off, but like not crazy high. If we don't get much content, the market should stay up at least, or even go up a little bit higher. When there's no content, people don't really have anything to do, so they buy players, right? Now, what I think could happen, though, is Road to the Final comes out, it's very, very good, and then we see kind of a pretty decent market drop coming on Friday. In normal years, I would be like with 99.999% confidence that would be the case. But this year, as you guys know, with the coin injection, the market being extremely high, it's a little tougher to call, right? We got a lot of lightning rounds this week. Not a lot of packs being opened in the lightning rounds, but definitely they really tried. They tried to get us to open the lightning round packs. And I'm thinking that they're kind of expecting a crash to happen soon. I do expect that, because usually they like to add things like draft token upgrades. We've seen that the last couple times that are pretty obvious. The two most obvious market crashes of the year, they put in a draft token upgrade at the exact same time, 2 times. So that's clearly, they're like aware of when they think the market's going to go down. I think them running crazy lightning rounds during this weekend, not even on like Sunday and stuff too, which we don't see that often. I think it's not a coincidence that they're trying to get some coin injection into the game to kind of keep the market up. They want to keep the market up. It's very obvious now that they're trying to keep this market up. I do think it can go down though, and I do expect that to happen. Well, talking about preparing for Road to the Final, looking at cards like Ginola, right? Remember, Ginola was 1 million coins at one point this year. He was at 1.55 at his highest point, like back last Thursday. It's at 1.46 now. The cards like this, I will say, I think it's inevitable that it's gonna happen soon. I wish I could be more specific. Most years, I could be more specific with you guys about when the market's gonna go down, because like EA didn't try to combat things as much as they do now. They clearly are trying to fight the market crashes, so they can release something that prevents a lot of this stuff. But as it looks right now, I would not want to be in a ton of expensive cards. I just personally would not want to be. Many people have asked about Prime Icons, or like Prime Icon Cruyff, right? What is he sitting at right now? He's 3.7. This has been his price up until like the market rise, really. He's been 3.7. I think the next promo that really pushes the meta will see the market drop. I think this Future Stars promo was not quite as meta pushing as maybe we expected it to be. And also, we always see a market rise before Future Stars because of the Team of the Year coin injection. I think if RTTF is a very meta promo with lots of cards, it could definitely push that price of a lot of these top end cards down a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna see a crash necessarily, like a huge giant crash, but I do think like cards like this 91 Neymar being 2.9 million coins. Can I click on it, please? 2.9 million coins for this card is crazy, crazy. 87 shot, 87 passing. Like the second a special Neymar comes, another special Neymar, this card is dropping a ton in price. It's just going to. The market is very high still right now. The market is still, all in all, still high. It still is. It makes me uncomfortable being in a lot of cards right now, simply because it's difficult. In FIFA markets, we've never really seen sustained high markets as much as we've seen it for the past like few weeks here, when the market's just been inflating and inflating. We don't see market rises last this long without a crash. Like we almost never see it. Just going off of past experience, it's very difficult for me to be like wanting to be in the cards. I just don't want to be. I really don't want to be. And what I mean not being in cards, by the way, is like you can be in a card or two, right? If you have, say, 2 million coins as your budget, you can spend 500k of that or 700k of that into cards and your team, as long as you have the like knowledge and awareness that the market could drop. And also, however many coins you have just liquid in your club, when the crash happens, you will just have made coins. So if you have 2 million coin budget, you have 500k or so in your team, right? You bought a player or two. That 1.5 million, when the market drops, you have made a ton of profit. You basically just traded your way to a few 100,000 coins. That's why it's like however many coins you can keep liquid in your account is super valuable. It just is super valuable. Looking at Fodder though, with the 84 times 5 we got today, the 83s actually went up a little bit more, and 85s went up, about 2,000 more today, right around content time. So there was some profit to be had with 85s, like we talked about. Other than that, there wasn't a ton of profit to be had for the most part with Fodder. I don't know if I really want to look at it anymore until the weekend, because I'm not exactly sure what we're going to see for content. We're going to probably see a pretty slow week of content. We probably are. So just be aware of that in terms of investing and holding cards and that kind of thing. Just prepare for a pretty slow week. Of course, one leak can change that, but as of right now, I don't know if we're going to see much to Road to the Final. I don't know if we're going to see much. I think Future Stars was like kind of disappointing. I'm gonna be honest. Not disappointing in terms of like we did get some cards that I wanted, like Jamal Musiala we got, Enzo Fernandez we got, but the cards themselves were a little underwhelming, just a little bit. And there were some definite cards that could have been in here, like Nanto. Like, I mean, if you watch that Leeds Man United game, Nanto is like the best player on the pitch for Leeds, and he's like a silver in game. You know, it'd be fun to get some Nanto cards, some Garnacho cards, some Yusufa Makoko, Kolo Muani. There's a lot of cards that could have been in this promo that weren't. It's a little frustrating. You know, got this Kvaratskhelia card who is, you know, he's okay. But just they could have made him better. They definitely could have. Maybe I'm being too picky. I just think Future Stars is always one of the like most meta promos of the year. I want Future Stars cards to be expensive for the next 4 months. Honestly, I do. Not to the same level of Team of the Year, but like the next tier below Team of the Year. Honestly, I do believe that they should be, and they're just not, in my opinion, this year. Let me know what you guys think. Prepare yourself for probably a pretty slow week of content. Once again, if you want to ask any questions, got any hot takes, let me know down below in the comments. We'll talk about that in a video today. Love you all. See you next video. Virtual.